hand, where we know that there is a small boy, naughty boy, Tilu, who is very curious and wants to see what is his father doing. So Tilu's father told him that the air on the surface was too thin to breathe and the temperature was so low that one would freeze to death. So it was difficult to survive on the surface. That was the why it was difficult to survive, because man is so selfish. He used up all the natural resources, and that day has come. It's a good lesson by the author who has tried to look into the future, that if we continue in this selfish manner, one day everything will finish and we will also face the same problems. That is what the author is trying to warn us, that we have to go underground or search some other planet to survive. What happened in the control room the next day? And as all of us know, that very exciting events happened there. The next day in the control room, there was full of joy, happiness, excitement. Suddenly, an alien spacecraft was seen in the big TV screen. They understood that some alien spacecraft has come. Why is Nishad angry? So, Nishad is angry because there is a limit that you peep into somebody's personal life. You can talk about somebody, but the way Maya was doing it, Nishad was not liking. You have a limit to peep into somebody's life, and Maya was overdoing it. She was trying to peep into Mr. Nath's life so much, and then she concluded, without knowing Mr. Nath, that he is a criminal. How can you conclude such things about somebody? You should know the person thoroughly. You cannot conclude things when you don't know somebody. So that is why Nishad was very angry with Maya, that Maya is doing Maya is spying on Mr. Nath, and then she concluded that Mr. Nath is a criminal. What is Nishad's opinion about the man? Nishad, as you know, he was not much interested in spying, but it was Maya who made him so. Nishad thinks that Mr. Nath is a generous man. And as it is, everybody is not outspoken. Some people are introverts. So he is an introvert. He enjoys his own company. So unnecessarily, Maya was poking her nose. Fire is a good servant. What does that mean? If you use fire for cooking purpose, if you use fire to destroy the waste and all, definitely fire is a very good servant. So it helps in daily course, that is daily affairs, to make a cup of tea, coffee, breakfast, lunch, all these things. Fire helps. Our electrical appliances also help us to heat or boil water, to iron clothes, all these things. If we are using it for household course, that is household domestic purpose, definitely fire is a good servant. What material is used today to put out the fire caused by oil or electricity? So, if what you call fire is caused and by oil and electricity, we should be very careful. We should not add more water to it, because it will float and then definitely it will become a major issue. Carbon dioxide is used to put out fire caused by oil or electricity. So if the fire is caused by oil or electricity, we have carbon dioxide extinguishers. These extinguishers, carbon dioxide is there and we extinguish fire. So you should not directly get involved. Otherwise, a small accident will become a major accident. Fascinates the speaker. Makes bad to worse, he hopes to maintain. The confidence the man had displayed that impressed this narrator. That is why a good bicycle was repaired by him. The man had a lot of confidence. What does it mean by hopefulness? Inexplicable hopefulness. That which cannot be explained. The confidence of the friend cannot be explained. When you come to somebody's house, you usually settle down in the living room and we talk, have a general talk, have a cup of tea or some biscuits or some nashta which is offered, and we go off. We don't get into their room and start repairing things. Usually we don't do it. But this man, what did he do? He came and started to repair all this. He started to repair the bicycle. That is why his confidence cannot be explained. This is doing everything wrong. He did everything wrong. He took out the ball bearings, he took out the front wheel, but never he gave up. Oh, I will manage, I will do it. So that confidence the narrator is talking about. Everything, every part of the bicycle was damaged, but he was still confident. What is meant by protective equipments? Pads and gloves. So this is about the story of cricket. In the cricket, we have already told you the measurement of the ball and all. So if such a ball and all gets uh, closer to our body, what will happen? We require protective equipments for self-defense, and these are pads and gloves. Name two players who played cricket with C.K. Naidu. So they are very well-known figures. That is Palwankar Vitthal and Palwankar Babu. These are the two cricketers who have played with C.K. Naidu. How had dad got dirt all over him? So, how dad got all these problems, it's a humorous poem wherein we come to know that dad is overconfident. Dad had been trying to climb up the tree. In that process, he fell into the flower bed, and whatever was there in the flower bed stuck to his clothes. That is what has happened. Give the meaning of the last two lines in the poem, Dad and the Cat and the Tree. The last two lines is Dad calls him a great climber and he says to execute plan C. The last two lines is not this. The last two lines is that now the cat is down and our dad is on the tree. He considered himself to be a great climber. This answer is that the last two lines, the condition is reverse. In the beginning of the poem, dad was on the ground, cat was stuck in the tree. Now, dad is stuck on the tree and cat has jumped down. What is that wiggles in the grass? So the wiggling moment is garden snake. The garden snake is making unusual movements because there is a narrator and the garden snake is wiggling in the grass. These are all revision questions. Kindly write it in your notebook and maintain your notebook properly. What does wiggling of the snake mean? So, wiggling of the snake means that it is moving its head left and right and full body. And like you must have seen how the snake crawls. So, maintain the notebook properly, write down all the revision questions. And today is 18th. So, on Monday, I should receive all my subject enhancement
Okay, ma'am, we are
PDF
ready.